Hello there, my lovely humans. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you're doing well and you're taking care of yourselves. And today I wanted us to have a very brief conversation about fear because I was thinking about it and I realized how so many of us waste so much precious time of our lives waiting for fear to go away so that we can do something. We even pray about it and ask God to take away our fear. And then when it doesn't happen, we conclude that God doesn't answer our prayers, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we shouldn't pray about it. In fact, if you're a Christian, that is the first thing you should do. Being a Christian and having a relationship with God means being fully dependent on Him, relying on Him completely and trusting in Him more than you even trust yourself, right? But that doesn't mean that we leave everything to God and do nothing ourselves. In fact, there's this verse I recently came across just before I started this channel, and I posted it on my WhatsApp. So maybe some of you saw it. It's in Ezra 10:4, and it says, I quote, "It is your responsibility to act. We are right behind you, so go ahead and do it," end quote. And I was pondering on it, and I realized maybe I have been praying for the wrong thing. Maybe I should have been praying for God to give me the courage to do things. For example, start this YouTube channel in the presence of that fear and not allow that fear to stop me from doing it, right? And that one verse answered a multitude of questions that I had. What if I run out of content? I will give you wisdom. What if people don't like or watch my videos? I will send the right people your way, right? What if I get negative comments? I will give you the grace and the strength to deal with it. Okay, and that reminds me, starting something new places us in this very vulnerable space. Yeah, I remember a while back, somebody said something to me and it really triggered me. And I was like, why would you say that? only to realize that this person didn't mean what I thought they meant. But because I was in a very vulnerable space at the moment, that is where my head went. And that's what happens to most of us. And that is why we don't like starting something new. We are afraid of being small and the judgment that comes with it, right? It's like putting yourself out there and opening yourself up for the whole world to judge, yeah, which is something very uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable, I get it, but I am here to tell you that what we're afraid of is never usually as bad as we think it is. I started this channel about a week ago, and honestly, it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be, because God has blessed me with exactly what I needed. He's blessed me with such amazing human beings who've supported me and encouraged me, and I am so grateful for them. And God will bless you with whatever it is that you need. You just have to start. But you have to know that fear will never go away. You just have to try and conquer it. And the surest way to do that is to do what you're afraid of doing and keep doing it. And to do that, you have to first admit that you're afraid, which was the hardest part for me. I kept making excuses about this channel, like I just don't have the content, or I don't have the resources, or I don't have the time, or I don't have the energy. But deep down in you, I was just afraid. It wasn't until I admitted it to myself that I actually am afraid that I started now figuring out what I can do. Okay? You can never be free from something that you're making excuses for. Okay? All this is to say that you should just start. Yeah? Don't rush into things. Pray about it. Be sure that that is what you want. Be sure that it is good for you, and then just do it. Start that new business. Apply for that new job. Apply to that new school. Yeah? Move to that new town. Pursue that relationship. Whatever it is for you. just start doing it, just act on it, and God will do the rest. And if it's change you're afraid of, change will happen regardless. So why not make it happen on your own terms? You can choose to let the fear of judgment control you, or you can choose you. And choosing you means choosing the things that are good for you, choosing what makes you happy, chasing your dreams, choosing to be with people who make you happy, choosing to take chances on yourself, to bet on yourself, and to believe in yourself even when nobody else can. Okay? So if you're comfortable with it, let me know down below something that you've always wanted to do, but because of your fear, you just haven't been able to do it. And also let me know if this video actually made it easier for you, or it made sense to you. Okay? Please comment down below. I'd like to have a conversation with you. Okay, so also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. It's been such a pleasure having you here. I hope to see you in the next. Until then, take care, stay blessed. Bye.